Howdy, Immortalium here, and today I thought it might be fun to do another group of horror Sporcle quizzes to test myself on, how good I am at knowing horror movies. So without further ado, this is my third one. Let's get ahead and get started. So first off, let's take a look here at horror movie icons, the 24 of them, and just see whether this is a good quiz or not. So. Of course, we're going to go Friday the 13th. That's pretty easy. That is Pazuzu, The Exorcist? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, The Exorcist. Of course, love this movie. This is when he cuts off his finger. Oh, I've just been watching some of these. Amazing. The first two Hellraisers are so good. Dracula, with Bela Lugosi, of course. That's The Ring. The American one, to be specific. The Shining. Oops. There we go. We got Halloween. Texas Chainsaw. As you guys know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre means a lot to me because it was one of the first horror movies I ever saw. Frankenstein. Scream. Very easy so far. I'm hoping it gets a little harder. I don't know if that was Saw 3D. That was, I'm pretty sure that was from Saw 2. But what can you do? Audition. Child's Play. That's the first one, isn't it? Andy. Oh, the thing is Godzilla. I get it. The original Godzilla film is kind of a horror film, but I don't know so much about... Like, the rest of the Godzilla franchise is so not horror. Anyway. Candyman. Played by the wonderful Tony Todd. Similar thing with King Kong. Like, I could see the original King Kong being a horror movie, but it's just... I don't know. I don't really think of it as a horror franchise, you know. Leprechaun. Starring the wonderful Warwick Davis. Ah, this one. Yeah, not the biggest fan of this film. That's the Ju-on, the Grudge, the whatever one you want to call it. Do they want the Grudge? That is Gremlins, I think. Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually seen them. This is Dawn of the Dead. Misery, again, fantastic. She's so good in it. And It. Yeah, so that was pretty easy, actually. Maybe a couple of in there that, some other people might not be able to get. But, in general, I'd say it was a pretty easy quiz, that one. This seems like it might be a quick one to do. A quick pick, it's only horror. I have to quickly pick one-word horror movies while avoiding other genres. So, let's give this a shot. So, I'm going to do first Alien, yeah, Annabelle, Candyman, Carrie, Halloween. There we go. Hellraiser, It, Nosferatu, Psycho, Saw, Scream, Suspiria, Us. I guess I've obviously missed two of them. Let me just look again. Deadpool, Goldfinger. Oh, Jaws. I don't really think of Jaws as... And Poltergeist. How did I forget Jaws and Poltergeist? But yeah, that was a really quick, easy one. Okay, that's fair enough. This could be an interesting one. Movies by release year. Let's give this a shot. Can you pick the horror movies in order of first release year without getting one wrong? Ooh. So, this might be interesting. So, okay, so 1922. The first one, I guess that's Nosferatu? Yeah. 1935. Would that be The Bride of Frankenstein? I just want to make sure that that is correct. I think that's correct. There we go. 1958. I mean, I suspect that to be The Blob. I haven't seen The Blob. 1960, that would be Psycho. 1968. Is it Rosemary's Baby? Yeah, there we go. 1973. 1973. I mean, I always seem to forget. I think it might actually be The Exorcist. Am I right with that? I think that's right. Yeah, there we go. 1975, Jaws. 1981, that's The Evil Dead. 1988, I think, is Child's Play. 1990, Misery. 1999, Blair Witch Project. 2004, Saw. 2007, was Paranormal Activity 2007? Has to be right. 2012, Sinister, and Get Out. Whew, I was close there. Wow. Paranormal Activity. For some reason, I thought it was more recent than that. Crazy. I remember going to see that in cinemas. And that's one of the few horror films that I think is much better in a cinema experience than watching it at home. Usually I'm not a big fan of going to cinema these days, but the Paranormal Activity one's really good in an audience, much better than at home. The missing double letter horror movies. Let's see. So, wait, can you name the missing double letter word from each horror movie? Oh, I get it now, actually. Okay. It took me a moment to understand what I meant by double letter, but they're talking about there the SS thing. So, like, the Hills Have I would be the next thing. Deadly. It's Blessing. I saw that recently because I was watching a bunch of Wes Craven films. Street. I've already said, love that movie. Oh, God. Hellraiser 4. And here I am saying, yeah, I love the first two Hellraiser movies. Watched the third one, wasn't the biggest fan of it. I haven't watched any since then. So what the hell is the fourth Hellraiser film called? It has a double word in it. For some reason I have the word like Inferno in my head, but that might be the fifth one. And plus it's not a double letter. And this seems to be a case that I can't skip to the next one either, so I have to get this. I mean, just for the sake of it, I think I'm completely stuck here, but just for the sake of this video, I'm gonna say, so the one after that would be Battle Royale. Would that be Session 9 or something like that? Jeepers Creepers. Wouldn't be Night of the Wolf. Not sure what that would be. I'd come back to that. 28 Weeks Later, The Girl Next Door, Drag Me to Hell, The Cabin in the Woods, It Follows. I'm not sure if I know the last two, but I'm going to have to give up here. But you guys know, like, I knew a lot of these. Bloodline. Oh, God. Well, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I was right about Battle. I was right about Session Creepers. Brotherhood of the Wolf. That was it. I don't know why I had Night of the Wolf in my head, but Brotherhood of the Wolf. Yeah, I have that movie outside. I haven't watched it yet, but I do want to get around to that. 20 Weeks Later, I was right. The Girl Next Door, yeah. Drag Me to Hell, Cabin in the Woods. It Follows. We Are Still Here in Green Room. I've heard of Green Room. I actually don't recall hearing about We Are Still Here. But, yeah, okay, even though, yeah. What can you do? Now, this could be an interesting one. Horror comedy movies. So let's take a look. Can I match the names and phrases that they're horror comedy movies? Zombie Apocalypse. Oh, wait, it's these kind of ones. Okay, well, I'll still do it. Ivan Reitman, that's Ghostbusters. Simon Pegg, that is Shaun of the Dead. Tim Burton, I think, is Beetlejuice. It's been a while since I've seen that. Joe Dante would be Gremlins. Edgar Wright, Shaun of the Dead. Say his name 3 times. Must be Beetlejuice. It's been ages since I've seen Beetlejuice. Michael Keaton, Across the Streams, that's Ghostbusters. I think that's Gremlins. Again, it's been a long time since I've seen Gremlins. Adam Maitland. I don't think it's either of these two. It's got to be either Beetlejuice or Gremlins. I'm going to say Beetlejuice. Yeah, there we go. That's Shaun of the Dead, Ghostbusters, Gremlins, Ghostbusters. I was about to say Ghostbusters. Is that right? Ghost for Hire. Do they say that in the movie? Ah, it was Beetlejuice. Zach Galligan. Is it Gremlins? Yeah. And Billy Peltzer. God, I can't remember. Is it Gremlins? There we go. Oh wait, there's one more. Peter Venkman. I don't know who Peter Venkman is. I'm betting it's either one of these two, but... it was Ghostbusters. Shoot. Well, I mean, I got two wrong, but what can you do? This could be a really hard one, actually. Horror movie by protagonist. Let's give that a shot. Oh, I don't know why I thought I had to type it. Oh, it's a quick time. Is it The Exorcist? Losers Club would be it. Renfield. Renfield? Yeah, Dracula. I read the book. Chris Washington. I'll have to come back on that. I think I might know. Evil Dead. Dr. Lawrence Gordon. Saw. Ripley. Alien. Laurie Strode. Halloween. Conjuring. Yep, I was right. Get Out. Yeah, okay. I thought it might have been Get Out, but I just wanted to be sure. Okay, that was actually pretty easy. I wonder what this one is. Do you see this one? Breaking horror movie news. I wonder what that is. Let me give it a shot. Oh, well. So just name. This is someone adding this, I guess. So yeah, I don't think this will be too hard at all. Child's Play. Maine is plagued by... Oh, Maine. Ought. Do you know the movie Ought? Shaun of the Dead. That's The Birds. The Ring. That is 28 Days Later. That's The Fly. A Quiet Place. FBI closing in. Oh, that's Silence of the Lambs. Carrie. Oh, I do love Carrie. Photographer exposes cult. That's Get Out, very clearly. Friday 13th. Did I misspell Friday? I'll have to see that in editing. Evil Dead. Bill Murray missing. Zombieland. That's a good one, actually. And The Shining. Okay, got that. It was pretty easy. I mean, this one says Halloween movies from A to Z. I'm trying to figure out here. They're not talking about the Halloween franchise, I think. It says here, can you name the horror movies from A to Z? Is this... Yeah, this is just like a bunch of different horror movies. So let's give this a shot. So that first one is Annabelle. Yep. Beetlejuice. Carrie. Is that Day of the Dead? Yeah, there we go. Oh, no, that's Dawn of the Dead. Well, okay, they still gave it to me. Exorcist. That's Friday the 13th Part 5, isn't it? After that... Grudge? Yeah, there we go. I was a bit confused for a moment. Halloween. I. What would that be for I? I could probably come back to that. Yeah, that one again. I've never seen this one, but just from the name. I think that's what this one is. No? I thought it was Killer Clowns from Space. From outer space? Huh. Okay, I'll have to come back to that again. That's The Lost Boys, isn't it? That's one that I keep meaning to see at some point. Misery. I mean, I guess technically it's a Halloween movie. That is The Omen? Poltergeist. That is Quarantine, which is the American remake of... God, I can't spell Quarantine. There we go. That's the American remake of Wreck. Rosemary's Baby. The Shining. After The Shining is The Thing. It's not like... Is that Underworld or something? I've never seen Underworld, yeah. But that is Underworld. This is... Not... Village of the Damned. There we go. Oh, that's the Wolfman. I haven't seen any Wolfman movies, so I wouldn't know them. That is X-Files. I guess that's technically one. A Y. Well, the last one's Zombieland, so let me just put that in. Let's take a look at these ones that I'm missing here. This one, the I one, looks quite familiar. Like, I feel like I should know this. I mean, I'm trying to think of I-letter horror movies. It's not Insidious, I don't think. This looks like a period piece. The way he's dressed up. He looks quite classical. So, like, what kind of classical horror films? Like, there's The Woman in Black. There's Sleepy Hollow. What else? What other I movies are there? Well, I don't think I had a revelation about that, but the Killer Clowns one, is it spelt with a K? I thought it was clowns, but with a K. Killer Clowns from Space. Wait, let me just check. Killer Clowns from Outer Space? Ah, got it. That was a real, like, I've yet to see that movie. And it looks hilarious. Period piece film. I hope I'm on the right path that it's a period piece. I don't even know what this Y one is at the end. I mean, Y seems like it should be a pretty easy one to do, because how many horror movies are there that have Y at the beginning of their name? To be completely honest, I don't think I can answer these last two. I think I'd just be wasting time if I kept thinking about them. Oh, Interview with the Vampire Chronicles. I feel like I've heard that name before, Interview with the Vampire, but I haven't seen it, obviously. And Young Frankenstein, I know of that. That's not the one, did Mel Brooks do Young Frankenstein or something? I could be wrong with that, but it feels like that might have been one that he did. So let's end it all off with this one, horrific sequels. This sounds like it could be quite fun. Can you name the original horror movie when given one of its sequels? So, I mean, first one's obviously Frankenstein. Although it could be Chucky, actually. Bride of Frankenstein. That was right. That would be Friday the 13th. Yeah, this seems like a nice, easy one to end off on. Oh, there's Bride of Chucky. Okay, so... Oh, and of course it would be the original, yeah. So it wouldn't be... Like, you couldn't possibly have Bride of Chucky. Be that first one. The Omen. Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Nightmare on Elm Street. Title 2, The New Batch. Is that Gremlins? Yeah, I've never seen the sequel, actually. Army of Darkness, that's The Evil Dead. Dawn of the Dead, so Night of the Living Dead. Controversial opinion, I like Night of the Living Dead more than Dawn of the Dead. Alien. Halloween. Election Year, I think that's The Purge. Again, I've noticed that I haven't seen any of the Purge movies. Leprechaun. I've seen a lot of the Leprechaun movies now, but I haven't seen Back to the Hood. I don't think that's even available over here. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I think that's the case. Book of Shadows, The Blair Witch Project, I believe. I've never seen the sequel. The Rage. Oh, Carrie. Again, I haven't seen the sequel for that one either. Blank the 2, The Other Side. I have to come back to that. The marked ones. Something's Daughter. Dominion prequel to... It's not The Exorcist or something, is it? Yeah, there we go. Got that one. The Last Key. Night of the Seagulls. I mean, is it The Birds? Nah. Okay, so Blank 2, The Other Side. It's not Phantasm 2. They were basically hardly on that other side. I mean, this seems mad in my head. There's no way. I don't remember ever hearing about a sequel to Rosemary's Baby. Something's... Oh, I think there's, yeah, Dracula's Daughter. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. I don't know anything about it, really. Blank 2, The Other Side. what could the other side be? It's not. Did they ever make a sequel to Poltergeist? Oh, they did. Okay, okay. I actually don't even. I'm sure I learned that in the past, but I didn't even remember there was a sequel. The marked ones. Uh, who could be marked? Uh, it's not the Lost Boys. I know there's like 3 of them. I haven't seen any of them though. I may as well just test it with this one. I doubt it's this one, but yeah. Okay, and certainly not Night of the Sea. That would be going from Lost Boys to Night of the Seagulls. That would be insane. The Last Key, Night of the Seagulls. I don't know what these are. Okay, I'm gonna have to give up. Paranormal Activity. The marked ones. That was definitely like after. I've never seen that one. I've seen the first 3 Paranormal Activities. I haven't seen any more after that. Insidious. I didn't even know they had subtitles, to be honest. And Tombs of the Blind Dead. I've never heard of. That's one that I'll actually have to look up. I'm quite curious about that one. But yeah, those were some horror Sporcle quizzes. So hopefully you guys had fun watching me struggle with some of these. But it was good fun overall. And of course, as always, I would absolutely love to hear what you guys think about all of these. How did you guys do in these Sporcle quizzes? Did you do better than me or worse than me? Were there any particular ones that you were like positive you had right and then it turned out, oh, actually, I'm wrong, or something like that? And of course, if you have any additional information about horror movies, about anything really, please leave it in the comments below. And of course, if you want to support the channel, I would encourage you to use my Amazon affiliate link in the description below. When you purchase horror to those affiliate links, not only supporting me, not only supporting the channel, but just supporting the horror industry. So I'd highly encourage you to use my affiliate link to purchase your horror. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and bye-bye.